The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.
I would prefer if that ghost not specifically spawn there. I'd also appreciate not dropping frames. That would also be cool. What can you do? How'd weekend go? Weekend was pretty good. Attended a birthday party for my niece. Gigantamax Butterfree. Got a shiny one, which is neat. But it's a fucking Gigantamax Butterfree, so it's not like it's useful, but yeah. Phasmophobia with some homies. Did a bit of routing for Barbie Horse Adventure riding camp earlier today. I think I found a strat that's like... I timed it, it's like 12 or 11 seconds faster than what world record is right now. Like, I intuitively knew, based on, like, just, like, the way it was mapped out, that it'd be faster, but I didn't want to just do the whole, like, oh, well, it seems faster, so I'm gonna do it, because, like, it's really easy to, like, fall into the trap of, like, this feels faster, so I'm going to do it. When it, like, one, either is not the case, or two, is just, like... Well, I guess that only one, but, like, you know, that's the entire point, you know? World Record Barbie stream incoming? I can neither confirm nor deny. That is the intent, though. I would like to bop World Record in that game. Maybe I'll learn Hundo after that. I don't know, I really want to start to expanding my speedrunning horizons. And a good way to do that would be to go back to a game that I've already played. I don't know. I just want to make world record for that game a bit more competitive, though. Which probably sounds like I'm, like, disrespecting, like, the current world record holder. I mean no disrespect. But I think, like, every person can kind of, like, look at a speedrun they've done and be like, yeah, this is, like, there are areas of improvement if you, like, critically engage with your speedrun. No, I'm not gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna be that person. If it was someone I knew better, then I'd be perfectly happy being the villain of the story of the tale of two people fighting for world record in a Barbie video game. I feel like that kind of story would be more compelling with a villain, even if it's just one that's, like, artificially created for either humor or... Did I fucking menu in this video game? Yeah, 102 Dalmatians is another one that I need to play. I think the only other one that I immediately had in mind was like, Monsters, Inc., Scream Team. Maybe I can learn Scream Arena too, just for shits and giggles. I mean, if you're playing that game, odds are you're going to do one of the two, either shit or giggle. I don't know. I tend to feel the same way of, like, I need to do shit. But, like, maybe it's not in the same vein, because, like, yours is, important for food money, and mine is important for feeling like I can get my name onto other speedrun.com leaderboards. And become a slightly more diversified gamer. That sounds like a lot of shit to do. I feel bad for trying to relate to such struggles, and my struggles were ultimately just, I gotta learn how to do a speedrun. No relate. I don't know, it like feels less like it is now though. That's true. I do work 40 hours a week and still find time to speedrun. Yeah, it's a week and a half that I'm leaving for that. That's true. I am managing a lot of shit in my life. I talk to them at times. Obligations, yeah. Did I do this right? Yeah, I did this right. I'm gonna get fucked over, yeah. I would have been able to just go directly down if I didn't collect the extra 2 dots. I was gonna make like a follow-up post about it on Blue Sky, but I kind of just didn't feel like it because I was doing other shit at the time. I ended up like leveling down a lot for what I normally play because I'm trying to learn how to play flat-footed for DDR. And, like, there was one song that I got, like, really close to, there were 2 songs I got really close to a perfect full combo on. One where I got 1 great, and another where I got 2 greats. I mean, from what I know, like, it's mostly just, like, either you play on the, like, balls of your feet, like, you play, like, mostly, like, using, like, the toe side of your foot. And that's, like, less energy efficient because it's, like, more taxing on your calves and shit. And that's, like, the quote-unquote beginner way of playing, but, like, once you fucking open your third eye, then you start, like, playing while moving around as little as possible. And it sucks until you get good at it, but then you get good at it and you're like, damn, I can actually fucking, like, play these songs that, like, have you hit 18 fucking notes per second. Yeah, I'm glad we're making fucking botting updates where, you know, if you lurk in a stream, you count as a fucking bot. But, you know, we still let stuff like this happen, where Autobot is like, hey, we noticed this person typing about streamboo.com, but they didn't put a fucking space in between. Oh, do you not see this, actually? You might not see it. I'm getting a thing from Automod, and I don't know if, like, moderators are seeing that. Oh, it might be a mobile thing, too. Best viewers on streamboo.com. I don't need to read the rest. Like, either I or, like, someone else can catch that, like, most of the time, so that's fine. No, it's just annoying because I don't know if you heard about that, like, I heard about it from like a different server for a streamer that I follow. So this isn't like directly from Twitch that I'm knowing or learning about this. It's some like anti-botting update, but it has the side effect of if you're like a legitimate viewer, but you lurk the whole time, like you don't redeem anything or you never like say anything in chat, then you just don't count as a viewer. Which I think, sure, yeah, that's, like, a thing to fix. I think it's, like... I don't know, from what I've been hearing, I've been, like, hearing about people saying they've gotten, like, drops in viewership because of it. This is my first time streaming since hearing about that. I don't know, I might have to follow up then with my sources on the matter. Hope you're doing well, by the way, Ant. For a while, I was like, damn, do I even, like... Was it even, like, a good choice for me to become an affiliate? But, like, now we're just at a point where it's like, god damn, Twitch is just gonna put ads on my shit no matter what I do. Because I've always been a bit weird about, like, whoa, people should give me money because I play video games on the internet. What? I'm my most important fan. Where would I be without my biggest fan, myself?
Yeah, cool.
I think if you participated enough, you should count as multiple viewers.
Well done.
You definitely chat enough for 5 people.
Well done.
I'm not even gonna comment on that one. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Probably something along the lines of the average American has 3 viewers on Twitch or something stupid. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Do they just let you, like, count as a viewer in as many streams as you're watching? Or are they, like, against that kind of thing? Because I could kind of see why. But, like, at the same time, like... Have you seen your user base? They just genuinely want to watch 3 people play video games at the same time. I'm gonna get fucked here. I'm just going up this way. Aw, come the fuck on, dude. I think I need another one. No, I'm fine. Okay, this run is kind of shit now. Honestly, yeah, 18 plus streams, just put a fucking dick on my stream layout. Like, don't change literally anything else, but like, who the fuck is gonna want their want ads on that? Nobody. Ad-free experience, just put a sticky note over, like, the bottom right corner of your screen, and it's a win-win for everyone. Yeah, that's one thing I'm really bad at. Like, I never really pay attention to, like, my metrics, and I really don't feel, like, incentivized to care about them either, because it's like... What the fuck am I gonna do differently based on my metrics? Play Mazema an extra Monday of the week? I did think about that. Like, I didn't consider it, but it was like, damn, I could become a VTuber, but like, I feel like I have like no sense of identity or like what I would want to be if I were a VTuber. So like, I don't even know like what direction I would want to take that in. Just be me? I don't even know what the fuck that means. And like, how being a VTuber would like be any different than like what I'm doing now at that like point. This is a terrible pathing option. Well, why does Twitch even need to know if I'm logged in on a fucking, like, incognito, like, browser? Is it, like, some weird interaction with cookies that happens now? Or some shit?
Well done.
This felt like a shitty split, and it does now that I'm looking at the timer. Anyways. One ghost is fine. Have to wait here. Okay, that ghost isn't gonna fucking cost me the run today. Happy day. Oh yeah, we haven't really hammered out the details, but I'm pretty sure Nikki and I are planning on racing Repack 2 when that comes out, which should be pretty fun. Evil game. That game is holy as long as you ignore the entire fucking, like, quarter of the game that's an auto-scroller. And also the Blinky boss fight. That game is a masterpiece if you ignore a third of it. I imagine Repack will fix it to make it not, like... to not make the water levels suck ass. Because they do in like their current state. You think Pac-Man sucks? Well, thank God you're watching a Ms. Pac-Man stream. I would have had to throw hands. I am an expert in not misgendering Ms. Pac-Man, I think. I also always say Ms., not Mrs., not Miss. It's always Ms. Ms. Pac-Man. Ooh. That is not a power pellet that is viable to go for. Okay, I was gonna ask if you meant, like, speaking personally, or just, like, in terms of is Pac-Man's name, but yeah, contextually that makes more sense if you're not talking about Ms. Pac-Man. I was on the fucking, like, gender, like, survey or whatever that I reposted on Blue Sky a few days ago. Which I think anyone, let's be honest, is probably, like, most of the people that, like, actively watch should take that if they haven't already. It's basically just a matter of, like, if you don't fit entirely into, like, male or female gender role, like, what words or, like, language do you use to refer to yourself and all, like, that kind of shit. I was really not sure what to say for that for the most part. Because, like, for me, it's just, like, I was born male. People hear my voice, people see me, and that's, like, yep, you are Alex, you are a guy. And I'm like, yep, that's what my driver's license says. Like, and it's just, like, I don't know, I really just don't have any fucking strong feelings either way. But I guess that thing's probably worth filling out, even if it's just, like, largely feelings of that, I guess. You know what? That's something that I can appreciate and kind of relate to. I think about it and then brain go owie, so I just don't. Yeah, the game key cards definitely feel like a way to, like, kinda, like, slowly move away from physical, where it's like, ooh, you have this piece of plastic, but you have to download anyways. The Switch 2 came with, like, improved, like, storage, didn't it? Like, it wasn't much. I don't know, the storage of games is probably scaled similarly, though, so it probably doesn't make that much of a difference. 256? Yeah, you're not downloading a lot of shit on there, especially for, like, how much they want to focus on that. I don't know, either way, it's not a lot. Probably not nearly enough for if you want to have something last, like, an entire console, like, generation. Which, no, it won't. You have to buy 1 terabyte SD card of this specific model. For what the fuck? No wonder they were charging $80 for it. I feel like I'm still used to, like, the single-digit gigabyte, like, first-party Nintendo games. Which, maybe I'm just misremembering, and that's, like, hardly ever even been the case either. Or at least it wasn't for a long time. Okay, 256. So you can get, what, like 8 games on there? That's, like, hardly anything.
Well done. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's a fucking nickel and dime machine, which you could probably say the same about, like, consoles in general, I guess. Because it's like, oh, here's the $450 console, but hey, you gotta play games on there. Spend $70 on every game that you want to buy. But you gotta get a Pro controller too. That's what they raised it to, like, $100 now. Probably that, or I'm thinking of the Joy-Cons. If you want to play with your family, then you gotta pay $100 on the Joy-Con 2s. Why the fuck would you not steer right? Can't forget the camera that lets you fucking show your dick to people on your friends list, probably. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, there has been at least, like, a couple people that have used their Nintendo Switch 2 camera naked at this point. Like, with the intent of doing so. Like the 2100 being the internal storage, and then like, ooh, if it's on your micro SD card, fuck you, it runs at 810. That's what I'm getting from that. Unless I just don't know how to read. Yeah, that's like noticeably shittier. If you're using the Wii U that way, you're just getting your money's worth. I don't know, I've never really done the math in terms of, like, how the Switch 1 or Switch 2 or whatever the fuck compares to, like, just buying most of the games that I'd want to play on Steam anyways, but, like, it just always feels like it's gonna be a situation of, like, why would I not want to just, like, own this on Steam? Unless it's, like, I want to own this forever physically type of thing, which, that's, like, a thing that I think about, but, like, I don't know, if I'm just trying to get, like, a good casual experience out of it, it's just, like, I'm just gonna run it on the fucking thingy that I can, like, personally upgrade to run as good as possible. I think this works. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a kind of hype split then. Like, part of me wishes it was a thing that I didn't care about as much. But, like... And it would probably just be like, oh, well... Oh, shit. Yeah, I think that's, like, the first time in a while I've gotten, like, the actual, like, good strat out of that. But, like, the dumb fucking, like, speedrun side of my brain is like, well, what if you want to speedrun this someday? Wouldn't you want to run it on, like, the way that it would run fastest, or whatever the fuck? And, like, 99% of the time, the answer is no. It's just like, yeah, you're never gonna fucking speedrun this game, and you're never gonna care that it's gonna run, like... That you're gonna lose, like, what, like... 2 minutes over the course of, like, 3 hours of playing the game to load times or some shit. But it's, like, an opportunity cost that's, like, really difficult for me to let go of. I'm not saying shit about the split yet.
Cool. Cool. Well done.
Okay. This is looking kind of nutty. I can always just get completely fucked over by shock therapy though, so no reason to get too excited yet.
Cool.
Still like only halfway through the run. Alright, now reset if the last spawn is a boat. Alright. Bro, what the fuck? I shouldn't even be able to gold on that. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, like, it's not a matter of, like, physical or digital is, like, any better in terms of, like, preservation. It's just that, like, physical is, like, the preferred means of, like, preservation because, like, I mean, it's already there. Well, yeah, I guess it would lean in in favor of physical then, because, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Accidentally digitally delete a cartridge? Okay, I should be fine from the dragon. Okay, somehow that fucking worked. Actually, no, yeah, that's true. And then, like, what if you have, like, a hard drive that fails, or blah, blah, blah. Never mind, I'm seeing the vision. I'm gonna get damaged here. Fuck, I thought I could speak it out of existence. It's not too bad. I think I'm still fine to just, like, walk through the rest of the level, actually. Yeah, like, that's the problem. Like, I want the advantages of downloading it with the advantages of, like, owning it on a cartridge. So I think the solution is that we artificially slow down anyone who's downloaded the game to match anyone who's playing physically. I think this would be a fair solution for everyone and not entirely arbitrary or bullshit at all. you for coming to my TED Talk on how to save speedrunning as a whole.
Well done.
What if this also golded? Wouldn't that be insane? It would be insane. Which is why it won't happen. There were literally mistakes that happened in that level, so golding was not possible. My gold there, I feel like, is pretty optimized. I'm gonna apologize in advance if I don't respond to chat for the next, like, hour. Depending on how this run shakes up. Bro, what the fuck? How are you going that fast? I'm not mad, you're mad. Yeah, I should be fine here. Extra dot. No, I'm fine. 30, we're chilling. Okay, good ghosts. Good ghosts.
Well done. Well done. Get all 7 fruits.
Oh my god, the dodge on that one fucking TNT was fucking insane. I, like, barely noticed it in time. Okay, just don't get bad vampire luck and we're fine. Actually, make sure we can do this. Yeah, we're fine here. Okay, getting hit there is not pleasant, but... Actually, no, yeah, I think that's just time loss that I potentially have to eat. Depending on how it affects things later. Okay, good. How did I not get hit by any of those? This is a unique scenario. I think I have to go for this heart. It's just not feasible to dodge it. Okay, only one vampire, that's good. I think I can do this deathless then. An ideal angle, but we can work with that. You die. You probably damage me? No. You just fuck off. This part of the run, an hour in, is nuts. I might have been able to... No, I don't think you can abuse, like, iframes to do anything here, unless you can take 2 hits. Oh, I collected an extra dot. I know it won, though. And it doesn't really matter. It's only 1 extra dot, so there's not really any other dot that I can skip that wouldn't, like, be, like, pointless. Alright, remember to do cool strat at the end of this if I have the health to do it. That strat looks a lot scarier than it actually is. Mazema Monday, welcome on in. We're complaining about Nintendo, and we're on good pace. Nothing they particularly did, just like general like I guess like the game key cards is the lame today. The shit where it's like, yep, you have a physical cartridge, you still have to download shit. Which has always been cring to me. Yeah, that survey is what brought up the topic in the first place. I'm gonna focus on this. I'm not risking that. Yeah. Oh my fucking god, dude. That was the Ultra Instinct Nitro Box.
Well done.
I just have to play within like 20 seconds of my best splits. And the scariest split in the run is now done with. I just have to play my ass off for over half an hour. My only real complaint is the way Slip Sliding Away went in this run. I think pretty much everything else went, like, reasonably well. Okay, now I just need good vampire RNG. First one, let's go. The rest of this should be free. This split, anyways. The rest of the run is by no means free. There's still a lot of stuff that I can mess up in terms of execution. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, I don't have to collect the timepiece because Vampire was first try. Have to go down this one. We're fine time-wise. Okay, we're good. We're good. I need to remember to split here at the actual, like, gold star. Alright, hold left.
You must use
I definitely get why people, like, have, like, heart rate monitors on their stream layouts sometimes, because this is definitely a heart rate monitor moment. Where you can just fucking feel, like, your heart pounding in your chest. I'm gonna be conservative with the rest of my water. I want to hit the button as early as possible. Okay, good. That was the right call. Less likely to make Inky get eaten. Oh shit, I'm a gamer. Avoided eating the ghost. I need to remember to do my menuing at the end of this level as well. That's a very important thing. That was a fucking accident, but I'll take it. I had just accepted the time loss, but the Mazema powers that be found another way. Oh my god, I'm getting insanely good luck here. Not having to eat any of these mummies. Have I eaten any ghosts this level at all yet? Right, I need to remember how to do this. Push that down. Grab that. Okay, yeah, that's correct. I think you could just push twice from that angle, but I'm not risking my spotty memory right now. I think you don't get eaten. Fuck, I was wrong. That's fine. We can take it. It's my gold, actually. Menuing. We're gaming. We can mash A for the rest of the run. I'm gonna avoid Inky here. That's what that dot route does. That's what that dot route does. I never get to show it off. And I get to show it off here. Don't grab the heart. Wait here. We're on good pace. And contrary to what that one Tetris commentator said, nerves are in fact a factor, so... I'm just doing my best to stay level. I didn't fuck up in shock therapy too, that's... if that answers the question. Oh my god, I'm not eating any of these fuckers either! Holy shit! Okay, wait half a second. 1. Okay, go.
Well done.
Okay, don't fuck this up. Push the ice block up. Alright, let's get the guy down here. Don't block it. That's good enough, that's good enough. Not getting body blocked by those guys is good enough. Okay. We're gaming. We're gaming. I'm a lot more scared of this level than the next one. I'm not gonna lie. This one I feel like has like a lot more points of failure. Especially the last room. The last room has had some real ass clenchers in the past. I need to do the cool strat here. It's scary, but it's fast. It needs to happen. I also almost didn't do that twice. Would I even be able to call myself a Mazema gamer if I didn't take damage to that sparkler? Yeah, I think not taking damage there was the right play. Health is actually kind of relevant here. I say as I skip that fucking heart. Well, no. No, yeah. Waiting the little bit of time that I needed to for that dragon would have saved me less time than I would have wasted having to go out of the way for that specific heart. Also, this section hardly even matters, because, like, you're waiting on a cycle for these guys. So, like, if you're gonna collect one heart, it might as well be that one. Okay, next up, I need to not die to this guy breathing fire on me. Don't turn around? Okay, good. Okay, now it's just a straight shot down. I make that cycle. Nice. Push that down. You should probably not be in the way of the block. Yes. A little bit low on health. Kinda scary, but I think the second of time loss was the right play for the safety of taking less damage in this room. Oh my god! Yeah, because I take damage there. It prevents me from insta-dying. I can take one more hit. I think I am not going to, though, based on the way that this room is going. Actually, no, I'll take one more hit. But I can. So it's fine. I usually collect that dot. It's fine. That might change things up a bit. I don't think it'll change it up enough, though, because the dragon is usually pretty far out of the way. And I have power pellet. If not, no, that guy's gonna... Please stay out of my way. Oh, that's annoying time loss. Nothing you can really do about it, though. Pinky, don't be here. Okay. I think that affected a lot more than I thought it did. Because I usually have 500 dots there on the dot. But I think the slightly different timing of collecting the power pellet might have impacted things. Which sucks. That lost me a bit of time, but I think we can... I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Just lock the fuck in. You stand 2 above this. Okay, carve the L there. I actually remember... I think I remember what to do for the final boss, so I'm not gonna make that mistake again. You're already standing on the button to activate the first thingy. Because you hold left. And then you go left to the next one, wait for it to rise up. She's gonna shoot that one. And then you're on a tight cycle to activate the next one to the left. And get her to shoot it as it's rising. Activate all the other ones. You should loop back to the first one. I did this room wrong. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. That probably didn't lose me a shit ton of time, honestly. Oh no. I usually eat you. And I assumed I would. How does this impact things? I take damage here, 100%. Yeah. I might have to take an intentional death. I think I missed this cycle, though, so we're fine there. Yeah, I have to take an intentional death. There's no other way about it. Okay, that costs like 8 seconds. This is PB'able still. I'm not gonna have to die for the rest of the run. The only thing that could have saved me... No, it couldn't have saved me. It would have been slower, probably. The, like, dumb, like, cycle that you can get. But, like, you still take damage in other sections of the room to the point that it would probably have been slower overall than just taking the death. Plus, you have to take a death anyways. So it doesn't make sense to avoid taking damage just to take damage purposely later on if you're taking a death anyways. Extra dot. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Actually get the fucking power pellet this time. don't worry if this says 138.25 or some shit. The next split is actually insanely consistent in terms of, like, how much time is spent there. It's basically an auto-scroller if I do it right. How did I predict 25? This is the last thing I need to do. This is the last part. I do this right, and I fucking bury this category. There's mistakes, but, like, someone else can worry about that. I honestly kind of prefer it beatable. You think you're gonna be free of Mazema Monday after this? You think you're gonna be free of Mazema Monday? You think I'm not just gonna route Hundo? You think I'm just not gonna make up other categories? You think I'm not gonna do ILs? Okay, yeah, this was the fast path. I was wondering why my muscle memory living there. Oh, category, yeah. We'll be free of this category. It's always kind of been funny to me that, like, people have, like, said, like, I'm free of thing that, like, they're fucking signing up to do. Like, no one's making me do this. Like, this is something entirely of my own volition. I'm free of my own volition, I guess. Free from my own fucking hubris forcing me to do this category. Come on, come on, come on. It's good. It's good. I could do the rest of this split with my fucking eyes closed. I'm not going to, though. That would be the dumbest way to throw away a good world record ever. Alright, hand off the D-pad. Okay, good. 2 to the right. It's over! Ah!
Esmeralda is no more. You've saved us all.
Oh my god, dude. I mean, this had mistakes, but fuck it. I'm happy within any percent time. I'm finally happy with leaving this category behind. Oh my god, dude. of the explosive variety. I don't even remember what the context of talking about explosive diarrhea during World Record was, but there it is. It's been spoken of.
You broke the spell and saved me. Thank you.
Thanks to Ms. Pac-Man.
Time for the diarrhea list, any percent.
And the lost worlds are saved. Well done.
Okay, I need to make sure I save this in slot 2, and I need to make sure I actually save so I know the in-game time. Boom! 136.26. A second or two of that might have been, like, saved if I remembered to load the, like, file 1 before starting runs, but, like... Dude, we fucking did it.